In a previous video, you learned about the printf function, which prints values to the screen. Printf is an output function. We also need an input function to read values typed at the keyboard by the user. We will introduce scanf, which does just what we need. We will demonstrate scanf by writing a program that converts centimeters to inches. The user will type in a number of centimeters, and the program will output the number of inches. Let's develop the program together. There are a few similarities between printf and scanf. Remember that to use printf, we needed to include an I/O library. We need the same library for scanf. Another similarity is that both printf and scanf use format specifiers to indicate the kind of data that we're using. While we can use an F for a double in printf, scanf needs an LF, standing for long float, to read in a double. Before we call scanf, we use printf to give the users some instructions for what they should type. This is a common pattern. You'll often see printf used before scanf to prompt the user to type what the program expects. Without the printf, the user may not know what to do. Since this call uses the LF conversion specifier, scanf will read a floating point number from the keyboard. Since the string contains one format specifier, LF, we must provide one further parameter after the string. This is very similar to printf. The number of parameters after the string must be equal to the number of format specifiers in the string. But notice the ampersand symbol before the variable cm? Why is this here? We didn't use this symbol at all when using printf, but it's very important. In order for scanf to change the value of cm to what the user types at the keyboard, it is necessary to tell scanf the location, the memory address, of that cm variable. Ampersand is the symbol that gets the location of a variable. So in this case, we're passing in the location of a floating point number to scanf. Then scanf places the number the user inputs into that location so we can use it. Ampersand is related to a powerful C concept known as pointers, and we will study that in depth later. For now, just know that scanf requires ampersand before each numeric value that you pass to scanf. In this code, we finish the conversion using the value in the variable cm that the user input. When we run the program, we see the prompt that we printed. We enter a number. When we hit enter, scanf will accept our input and run the rest of the program. And we see that our input has been accepted correctly because 2.54 centimeters is 1 inch. Like printf, scanf also supports multiple format specifiers. Here we use scanf to read two floating point numbers from the user. The user can type, for example, 4.5 space 5, and the program shows that both numbers were read successfully. Let's run our program one more time, and this time I'll type lots of spaces between the two numbers. And it works.